Want to welcome to our studios my son, Travis Frye. Good to have you, son.
It's good to be here. Usually I'm here on Saturday mornings. Me and you are working vintage bluegrass back and forth, but it's good to be up here on the weekday. Kind of gets me out of work just a little bit.
Well, we're glad to have you, and you've got something going on. For those of you who may not know, a lot of you just know Travis from his band, Travis Frye and Blue Mountain, and from hosting things on WPAQ, but your regular job is you're event coordinator for the Greater Mount Airy Chamber of Commerce.
That's right. That's where I work, Greater Mount Airy Chamber of Commerce. Do all the programs and events that we have throughout the year, and it keeps me busy, but it's enjoyable.
Right. Well, you're in charge of the Autumn Leaves Festival, big job, and trying to keep everybody happy, and all the other things, and a lot of things that go on throughout the year. There's a lot of activities go out throughout the year and throughout the weeks. I mean, just every week there's
week
something.
We're doing something.
Doing something at the Greater Mount Airy Chamber of Commerce. Well, I know you want to talk to us about something that's coming up soon.
Yeah, and speaking of the Chamber of Commerce, we're inviting everybody to attend the Greater Mount Airy Chamber of Commerce Job Fair at Mount Airy High School in the Commons area, which is 1011 North South Street, on Thursday, July the 25th. This public event will be from 2 until 6 p.m. We encourage folks to dress professionally, bring copies of the current resumes that you have, and come prepared to share your skills and work experience. You may know folks out there that are looking for jobs. There are a lot of jobs, surprisingly, out there in Surry County. Over 800 at last count job openings. Those range from part-time to full-time jobs to temporary jobs. So if you have, if your son or daughter needs a job, your grandchildren, or if you need a job, this is a great opportunity for you to be a part of it, and it's absolutely free for the job seekers.
Right, and there's a lot of companies that's going to be involved in this. They're going to have representatives there. Like you said, you need to go ahead and dress appropriately, not like I am this morning. And I don't have the Hawaiian shirt on, but I do have the short pants and sandals. So anyway, but anyway, you need to dress like you're trying to get the job, because there are going to be employers there looking for prospective employees.
First impressions are everything, and that just shows that you care about what's going to take place. You care about your presentation towards those companies, and it does make a difference. It makes you recognizable, since there is a lot of folks that come. Typically, we see about 125 to 150 job seekers. So find a way to stand out, and one of those is to dress for success. Now, there are some people out there that may not have a resume and say, I don't know how to create a resume, and, that's kind of stressful for me. Something the job seekers need to know is the NCWorks of Surry County will be on site to assist anyone who would like to create or update their resume and make it presentable and professional. They'll be located outside the job fair area in a giant bus. You can't miss it. It's right outside as you walk in, and so they have the Wi-Fi accessible hotspots where they can show you what you need to do to make that resume, and they can even create the resume and print it off right there in the mobile career unit. So that's a very positive thing. If you've never done a resume, there's a certain art to creating it, and making it presentable and able to clearly read. That's important.
Well, and if you're like me or even your mom, we have both worked at our jobs so long that if I needed a resume, it is way out of date. Because I've been here, like I'm as old as some of the furniture. So anyway, but so if maybe you've worked at a place for a very long time, you recently have been let go, or something's happened, you're not at that job, then you say, oh, my resume is so out of date, then you can bring that with you, the old one, maybe an update and things like that.
Exactly. Or if they want to do it beforehand, say, that's too much stress to do it the day of and then go in. NCWorks of Surry is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. They're there to assist with career counseling, resume building, and to help you get ready for the job fair. The best times to get resume assistance are Monday through Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. They have free workshops on July the 16th from 1 until 3:30 p.m. To create, and that workshop is called Create an Impressive Resume. And then July the 23rd is 1 until 3:30 p.m. with a dynamic interview technique. So they can show you how to impress those employers, and I think that's great that NCWorks of Surry County does that. So you can actually get ahead of the game by going there and checking what they have to offer out.
And where would the NCWorks Center be?
You know, it is it's right near the movie theaters. So if you go by Creekside Theaters, you'll see it sitting there on the left. It's right up 89 Pine Street. So you'll see it. Once you get past the Mill Creek General Store, it sits right there on the left.
Yeah, it's there kind of behind the
Mill Creek.
Mill Creek, yeah. Okay, well, I know where you're at now. So, okay, so
It was early this morning. I had to think about it a little bit there.
Yeah. That's okay. I've not finished my first cup of coffee. I'm still not working that well. But anyway, so this is all put on by the Greater Mount Airy Chamber of Commerce. Lots of companies will be there. There's sponsors involved in sponsoring this, making it possible. For the event itself, I see you've got some major sponsors for the event.
Yeah, Surry County Economic Development, or we call them Surry County EDP. Those guys, Todd, Tucker, and all the folks are continuous supporters of creating jobs in Surry County and finding jobs in Surry County, bringing in the industries. Cook Rentals, Ben Cook and those guys do a fantastic job. They provide our tables and chairs for our vendors. Pike Electric is our gold level sponsor this year, so make sure you go by and stop by and see them. They have a lot of openings available, competitive wages and rates, so you want to see them. And then, of course, Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is donating all the food to the vendors, so if they set up, and they can come hungry, Jimmy John's is there to provide their food so they can enjoy themselves while they're there, because it is a little stressful time, I would say, for both the job seeker and the vendors, because they're wanting to make sure they hire the right people.
That's right, because when you're looking to hire someone, you're looking to bring somebody into a family of sorts, whatever kind of business it is. And so you're saying there's about 800 jobs in Surry County available?
Over 800 jobs. That's ranging from part-time to full-time, and that's over the whole Surry County area. A lot of people think, we have to go out of town to find jobs. Well, there's actually quite a few jobs in and around Surry County, so you don't have to drive all the way to Winston or Greensboro. You just have to do some research, and you can go on several different websites, including the Surry County EDPs, and see all those job listings.
Okay, and this is, once again, at Mount Airy High School, which, if you're going to put it in your GPS, that's 1011 North South Street. If you're listening online, yes, we have a street called North South Street. So anyway, 1011 North South Street here in Mount Airy, and the Commons area behind the school is at the back of the school there. And this is coming up on Thursday, July 25th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
2 until 6 p.m. And if you want to submit your resumes early to the chamber, you can do that, and we will send it out to all the vendors. So that's a great way that you can make sure that your resume gets out to everybody. If you can't speak to everybody and you're on a limited time schedule, you can actually send it in to Randy, our chamber president, at randy@mtairy.org. I know it's a little long, but that's the best way that you can get your resume seen by everybody, because we'll have over 40 companies there this year.
So you can electronically send your resume to Randy Collins, and then he'll get it to all the different employers that will be there looking for prospective employees. Okay, well, sounds good. Trying to get folks working here.
That's right. We want to make sure all the jobs are filled.
There you go. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. All right. Well, Travis, thank you for being with us.